Hey YouTube, this is Don. Today I'm going to review a console that not many YouTubers talk about on YouTube, but it's a vintage, not a vintage pawn console, but a vintage console, video game console that doesn't use any cartridges either. It's more like the same type of console as the Atari Pinball consoles, which I'll talk about on another video if I get my hands on one. But it has basically, well, according to the box, it says it has according to the box, it says it has 6 video games in color. Lies, it only has 4. 4 pinball games. Lies, it only has 2. 2 light gun games. And yeah, and it has them. Has them in color graphics, which is kind of cool on paper. However, when you use them on a black and white television, it's in black and white. So I'm not going to spend too much. Now, I'm not going to show off what it can do in black and white TVs, because those are definitely hard to come by, so I'm not going to go through all that trouble to find one. But enough about that. Anyway, this plays more like a pinball type console. It's got a game selector, because like I said, it's got 4 games: Deluxe Pinball, Shoot-A-Bear, Shooting Gallery, and Bonus Pinball. Here's the port for the light gun, even though they label it as pistol. Reset button, on-off switch, which is really stiff. I even have a hard time turning it on and off. And player 1 and player 2 switch. And that's what I want to point out. They think that 2-player games is like 2 more games, but it's not. It's just different modes on the pinball games. Anyway, it's got a target button to launch to make the target pop up on the screen. Although these switches are hard to flip, I had to use a pair of small pliers to get them to work. You know, just to flip them, and they work just fine. But anyway, it's got a ball launch button, which is got that big obvious red button, which is kind of addicted to press. It's got 2 buttons on left and right, which is good, which is used to act like flip the flippers, but for the pinball games. But no matter which button you press, whether it's that one or that one, it flips both flippers, which I'll show you I'll basically show you once I hook it up. It's got these switches to adjust the playing field for the 2 games, I guess. I don't know how these things work. Overall, the console looks kind of attractive looking. But anyway, here's the underneath. It has a channel select. Oop, this upside down. It's got a serial number. And now you're thinking, does this use batteries? No. But what is this? This is a storage compartment to hold the switch box, which I'll show you in a moment, and the AC adapter, which I'll also show you in a moment. Sorry. Try to get this. On the back, it's got a VHF or RF connector and an AC adapter port. This thing only uses an AC adapter and nothing else. But let me show you what the console's connector looks like. Whoop. Dropped it. Doy. Anyway, now this cord, if you don't have a same TV of vintage, you need a coaxial adapter. These things cost like a couple bucks, otherwise this is what the connector is like, and it's not compatible with TVs today. Here's the Vhf Switch Box, which you screw into the back of the TV for older TVs. TV and game switch. Here's the forks that you screw onto the TV. Here's the AC adapter. It's a Telstar 6041 AC adapter. Pretty much the same as all the other Coleco Telstar consoles, which is pretty standard for those consoles. It's also got a 3.5mm jack, which is pretty common at the time, but nowadays isn't that common. Now, next is the light gun. Warning, what I'm about to show you may look like a real gun, but it's fake. And so here it is. It may look like a real gun, but it's not. It's a fake gun. It's got a hammer, which I wouldn't recommend pulling it back unless you hit this. Although this light gun can be quite noisy. It's kind of noisy. Like, this could certainly annoy parents at the time. It's got the plug. Oh, and another bonus is that I got the manual for the console itself, even though it's in bad shape. It shows you the storage compartment, how to hook it up, what the controls do, what the controls on the console do. Shows you how to play the games, how to play the gun games, and has a troubleshooting page in case something isn't working. And a limited warranty guide, which is kind of useless because the company doesn't focus on that. Even if they are around, they're no longer around. Anyway. But anyway, enough about the hardware. On the next scene, we're going to show off what this console can do. Alright guys, I have the thing hooked up and we're going to first try bonus pinball. So let's hit reset and good to go. Now this is what bonus pinball looks like. Ah, crap. Well, I'm trying to do my best, but I think you have to adjust the... For some reason, the square ball keeps dodging those flippers. I don't know why that's the case, but maybe it has something to do with these playing field knobs. If there's any way to like fix that problem, please let me know in the comments. And people may think, oh, that's because this console's old, but it's not. Well, of course it is, but that's not the case. Like, I'm trying my best to play this game, but sadly, this may not be the best pinball-based game console I would recommend playing. Well, let's try Deluxe Pinball. It looks almost identical. Oh, that's what these playing field knobs do. And the third one? Well, the middle one controls this. The left one controls this. The middle one controls this one. And the middle one, I don't know what this middle one does, but I don't know. If anyone knows what the adjuster knob on the right does, please let me know in the comments. But let's begin. There we go. Now this is what I call pinball. At least it works right. Just gonna give you the guys' idea how you play pinball on this thing. Trying my best, but the thing keeps dodging the flippers no matter what I do. Yeah, honestly, I'm not really fond with this pinball game. So let's move on and try Shoot the Bear. Now, before I show you, this light gun may look like a real gun, but it's not. It's fake. Just to warn you guys. But with that out of the way, let's get started. Well, yeah, I guess the basic of this game, as you saw, is to shoot that bear in the screen as much as you can before the bear leaves the screen. So yeah, you get the idea. So let's move on to shooting gallery, see what that's like. And oh, it's just like Shoot the Bear, except whenever you see that thing, you shoot it on the screen wherever it pops up. I think this might indicate how many shots you fired, and this indicates how many shots you confirm. How many hits you confirm. I guess, I don't know. Yeah, the numbers in the right corner on the top indicates how many hits you got. But yeah, let me flip back. Just cancel the game. But yeah, in conclusion, I'm not confident enough that the pinball games are worth playing on this console. You can play 2-player, but only on the pinball games, which I don't think it's gonna be fun being 2 players. You could try. It's a little awkward because I guess the reason the 2 red buttons do the same thing is because they wanted to handle 2-player. So yeah, like I said, but yeah, as I was saying my conclusion, yeah, I'm not sure if this is the best console to play video pinball games with, but it does have some decent light gun games. So you can buy it if you want, but try not to go overkill with the money for it, even though it's nice, but it's not the best console out there to buy. But it's not really the best vintage console to go out and buy, but it's not too bad. It's just might need some help with the pinball games. If anyone knows how to make the pinball game where the flippers work better, please let me know in the comments. But anyway, with that being said, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Be sure to hit a like, comment, and hit the notification bell to be notified of what videos are being recently uploaded. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. This is me, signing off.